Shoulder to shoulder, all for one. We keep holding each other, one for all, and no gender or faith. We are one. Everybody will get peace of mind. Shoulder to shoulder, all for one. We keep holding.
Welcome. Good evening, Kaduna State. Welcome to the Kaduna Intrafaith Youth Debate. Intrafaith Youth Debate. My name is Ben Sinogbe and I'm your host for tonight's episode. I have two teams that are going to do battle here tonight on the topic: the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, should be converted into a mandatory one-year entrepreneurship program. This program is sponsored by the British High Commission. It's an initiative of Youngsters Foundation. Give it up for Youngsters. Like I always say, the young people of this nation have made up their mind to live in peace. Irrespective of what anybody is saying, peaceful cohabitation is possible. Can I hear you say peace is possible? Peace is possible. Good. I have two teams that are going to do battle. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Tomalin team. They are proposing. Let's welcome the opposing team, the Pearl team. And welcome my wonderful judges. Give it up for the judges. Good to have you, judges. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but it's high time we talk about issues that bothers us in this nation. And tonight, these two teams are going to do battle. Not the battles with machetes, AK-47 or rather guided missile, but this time around, the battle of words, the battle of charisma, the battle of leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, let the battle begin!
A great country with a great mission is going to a destination. A country without the vision is into indecision. A great country with decision is going to a great destination. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, panel of impartial judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, my great audience and viewers out there. The Tomalin. I am John Lillian Koza. I'm here to propose a motion that says that the National NYSC Code should be converted for 1 year mandatory entrepreneurship program. I pause. What is this NYSC all about? Now, the great graduates of Nigeria need to exercise what they've been taught and need to exercise what they've learned from various higher institutions. And by this, when did this very group or NYSC, when did it come into existence? On the 22nd of May 1973, there was need for all this. And when it came into existence, that Nigeria as a multicultural, multi-ethnic, need to come together to exchange this very knowledge learned by various higher institutions. And by then, it was established because of that need. On the 1st July 1977, where it was made mandatory for all Nigerians in regard of their age to come together and to negotiate issue or to learn from various ethnic groups or cultural groups to exchange these ideas that they've learned, and it was made mandatory by that very period. It was successful. To this, all graduates in Nigeria and abroad were made to exercise this in regard of their age. But when it is over age, there is what we call the exemption letter. What are these activities of the NYSC? The NYSC involved in national unity. This national unity was to collaborate. That is what we are up to. Working for peace was to bring this unity, was to bring this vibrant people together, to unite together in regards of their culture, in regards of their tribalism. And to this, it was a successful. Up to this very today, it's still a success. And I stand bold to tell you that all these programs were really highly and well established and has been recorded in our World Guinness Book of Record. To this we said, should it be converted into 1 year entrepreneurship? The answer is emphatically yes. What is this entrepreneurship? This is a process, or this is a person who acquired one knowledge or the other and exercised it into profit making. Is it not very good? My audience, panel of impartial judges, it is a well definition. Myself and my teammate have summed up and looked at it and said, yeah, it is good. If all Nigerians who have partaken, who have undergone a high degree, as in who have undergone a degree program or a higher education, the HND, if they should participate into this, I'm telling you, the country is going to be a great country. Just as stated, a country with a mission is going to a great achievement. If this very NYSC is converted to a 1-year program of entrepreneurship, I tell you, there is great achievement. One, there will be self-employment, which the country today are beneficiary. We have the Wale Adenuga, who started very well, and today I tell you, he is a multimedia shower, and I believe you have watched series of his programs. We have the Jim Ovia. The Jim Ovia, who is he and what has he done? Great are his achievement, because he started as a mini entrepreneur. Today is welcome. Thank you.
My impartial panel of judges, the accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, my audience, and my viewers out there. I remain my humble self, Amos Rosina, and with me here is Ibrahim Abdurrahman. I'm here to speak against the topic that says National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, should be converted to a 1-year mandatory entrepreneurship program. NYSC was established in a bid to reconstruct, to reconcile, to rebuild the country after the occurrence of the Nigerian Civil War. In Nigerian Civil War, Nigerian Civil War that occur. This NYSC was established by the administration of General Yakubu Gowon on the 22nd of May 1973 by the Decree 24. This was to encourage national unity and common ties among the youth and to foster national integration. The vision of NYSC is to develop a sound and result-oriented organization that is strongly committed to a set of objectives and which is particularly made up of the national unity and even development. And also the mission of NYSC is also summed up to national integrity, national integration, and national unity. So if we are saying that NYSC should be converted to a mandatory entrepreneur program, what happened to the cordial relationship? What happened to the mutual understanding? What happened to the security of the core members? If NYSC is to be converted to an entrepreneur program, what happened to the rising moral tune that has helped the youth to learn about higher ideals of national achievement? What happened to the discipline that have been inculcated in the lives of these youths, that have instilled in them the strength and the spirit of patriotism, nationalism, and loyal service to the nation? Discipline. It takes discipline to secure destiny. So even if you are having an organization or business, you need discipline for that business to continue to develop. So I'm here to vividly tell you that entrepreneur program is one of the objectives of NYSC, but it's not a strong key or a strong factor for NYSC to be converted to an entrepreneur program, because we are talking about making money. If you want to generate your money, you cannot generate your money in a chaos society. You cannot generate your money in a conflict society. You cannot spend your money in a conflict society. In a society where there is conflict, there is no national unity, there is no national integration. How can you spend that money? Because if there is, for example, if there is crisis in a country, there is an imposition of curfew. You don't have any freedom of movement to go and generate that money that we are talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to vividly convince you that let NYSC continue with its set of objectives, so that the main aim of establishing NYSC, the vision of NYSC, the mission of NYSC, and the objectives of NYSC cannot be defeated. Thank you.
I vividly and adequately observe all the protocols mentioned by my teammates. In the foregoing discussion taking place, I am Isa Idris Ibrahim by name. firstly, I would like to define what entrepreneurship means. Entrepreneurship is just an act of entrepreneurship is just an act of an entrepreneur. And what is that entrepreneur means? Entrepreneur is just an entrepreneur is just one who undergoes or organize, operate, and assume the risks of an organization. And as you just said, as the pair team just said, that there will not be a discipline in a time of entrepreneurship when entrepreneurship is converted, when NYSC is converted into entrepreneurship program. No, that will not be possible. There must be a discipline, because if you look at the kind of education set for a child, since right from his primary school to his secondary level, actually there will be a discipline. It's not just a kind of being in a 1-year program NYSC youth that you will acquire all kind of discipline. No, it's not possible. But in the times of entrepreneurship, when NYSC is really converted into 1-year mandatory program, actually there will be more skills. But I would like to come out with my own point of view. Really, there will be self-reliance. When a person is self-reliant when a person is said to be self-reliant, actually self-reliance really explains what it is. When you are self-reliant, then you depend on yourself with no need from someone else, government or someone like that, to give you any comfort to grow. But when you are self-reliant, you depend on yourself. You do anything and spend much more without not even thinking of how much I will earn when month ended. And actually, I would like to come forward with self-employed. When you are self-employed, we mean you employed yourself with the skills you have. So when NYSC is really converted into 1-year mandatory program, actually we involve in having skills and spirit of standing on ourselves. Thank you, viewers.
All protocol duly observed. NYSC has contributed a lot into the accelerated development of our country, Nigeria, with the help of its objective, which has been spelled out in the NYSC at 2004. With this, I am standing here to say that NYSC should not be converted into 1-year mandatory entrepreneurship. Why? Because NYSC has helped a lot in our country by eschewing religion differences, by accommodating religion differences in Nigeria. Why? Because NYSC also has exposed our youth of Nigeria into different mode of living of people in Nigeria, in different parts of Nigeria. With this, the youth of Nigeria are more vibrant, not being like a fish. We just live the whole of his life in water without knowing what happened within its territory. Also, NYSC has also served as a catalyst to the development of our country, Nigeria, and source of pride to our country. With the converting of NYSC into 1-year mandatory service program, this will implement a lot of problems to our country, such as tribalism, racism, religion differences. This will implement a lot of problems such as that into our country. Why? Because self-reliance of people. One will not depend on other. There will not be unity. To defend the unity of our country, there must be co-relationship between the both religions. With this, I am hereby saying that let NYSC continue functioning, because they are the gifted of peace that planted peace. Thank you, sir.
Will I just sit down and fold my hands? What is not, or what has not, will become something into existence? I vividly heard we did apology, my co-debaters. I I am not saying that NYSC has not done a great job. Yeah, I admit that from Asia. But what are we talking about? The great, thank God you said tribalism. Tribalism should not come forth when there is entrepreneurship. When everybody is self-reliance. What are we talking about tribalism? For God, what are we talking about tribalism here? When everybody is self-employed, what are we talking about peace? The peace we're talking about here is when I have valued it and you have valued it. And that is what the NYSC have seen. And that is why it has to be converted to 1 year mandatory program, because they have learned of this peace. They have to exercise the peace. They have to carry out what they've learned, and they have to exercise what they've not learned. And with this, we are becoming a great nation. I believe we have series and we have a bunch of youth out there without jobs. Why can't we just utilize this opportunity that has come close to us? Let's utilize it. Let's grab this opportunity. If we don't, we are missing a lot. And other country, we end up coming to re-establish our country. While we have vibrant youth, let's allow not our youth to be liability to the society. We don't have white collar jobs enough. Vacancies are not made. Let's make vacancy for our vibrant youth. Viewers out there, I believe you are sure you have come to my aid that we need to convert this as a mandatory 1 year entrepreneurship for our fellow youth. And I know my viewers here have agreed, and my panel of impartial judges have succumbed to this. Thank you.
We are talking about job. In a chaos society, conflict society where there is no unity, you can't go to work. Why? Because the state of the country is not at peace. I'm here to also say this, that my co-debaters here will agree with me that the star prize for this great debate is 250,000. Is to be used for a peace project in Nigeria, and not for you to use it as to start up your own entrepreneur business, of which I know you agree with me. And also, I'm standing here to clearly tell you that NYSC should not be converted to a mandatory 1 year entrepreneur program, because that the mission and the vision of NYSC will be defeated, but rather let it continue with its set objective, so that the motto of Nigeria, unity and faith, peace and progress, shall emerge, and Nigeria will continue to live in peace and not in what? In pieces. Let us lift up this our country Nigeria by living in peace, national integration, whereby I can see an Igbo man as my brother, whereby I can see a Muslim person as my own brother, not saying that this one is from this place, this one is from this place. No, NYC has done its own part in bringing this national integration, and with this national integration, Nigeria can achieve its vision 2020, and it will continue to be the giant of Africa. Let's build up together as we live in national unity without any conflict, and Nigeria, here you go. Thank you.
Wow, this has been firing. These young people are firing from all cylinders. And like she said, the star prize for this debate is 250,000 naira. Great. These guys have done so well. And I'm going to ask the audience in the studio to cast their vote as I take the judges' comment. Judges, do you have anything to say?
The Tomalin team, especially the first speaker, when you were presenting your points the first time, there was no direct linkage between your points and unemployment. Check your topic very well and make sure you make adequate research. Then also, with regards to your grammar and diction, you have to work on that too, because even while you were stating your topic, you said the NYSC should be converted into, it's converted, and you also said entrepreneurship, it's a process or a person. No, if it's a person, it's an entrepreneur. Then if it's a process, probably entrepreneurship.
I will make general comments so that the two teams can pick something from there. Actually, you were battling to stay on focus on subject. So you need to be sensitive to that. You wasted so much time trying to tell us what the NYSC was all about, instead of persuading us on whether it should be converted to an entrepreneurship program or not. So the two teams had issues trying to stay on focus. When you are in a debate, don't take too much time to explain certain things that your audience should know about before they come here. You put your argument. Your argument is what you want to carry along. That is what will carry the day for you. Stand strong, stay on focus, and don't deviate. When you are quoting a book like the Guinness Book of World Records, make sure that all your resources, your references, you get the names correctly. And you tell us why you are even quoting that book. The Nigerian Youth Service Corps is the longest surviving government program in the history of Nigeria. Is that not something for youth? I expect a clap from my audience for that.
What a wonderful experience we've had tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, the result of this exciting battle is out. And I want to encourage viewers at home. I'm going to announce the leading team as far as the judges and the audience in the studios are concerned. But you can vote on the number of your screen to determine who the eventual winner becomes. But as far as we're concerned here, we have a leading team. And the result of the leading team, as compiled by our judges and the audience, is out. And ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, let me remind you that the grand prize for this debate is 250,000 naira. Great. And this money will be given to the eventual winner of this contest to be used for a peace project in this state. Because what young people are saying is Kaduna can return to its lost glory. Peace can return to this state. Can I hear you say peace is possible? Before I announce the result, let me welcome the contestant. Give it up for the Pearl team as they take their position here. Let's welcome the Tomalin team. And ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor to announce who the leading team of this contest is. And like I said, remember, it is not over yet. The audience and the viewers at home can determine who the eventual winner is. So if I were you, I'll go home and tell my friends to watch this program every Wednesday evening and cast their vote in support of these two teams. Ladies and gentlemen, the leading team, as far as we're concerned here, is the winner is, or the leading team is, the Pearl team. Give it up for them. Give it up for them. Congratulate them. Congratulate them. Congratulations.
Well, it has really affected us positively because we've worked as a team in carrying out research. We visit places in order to make sure we meet up with the demand of the team. And to which we said, yeah, the fact that we did not make it, but we believe we're going to be advisors to the team. So we have achieved the spirit of positivism, and we've seen it that it's possible. We're going to be supportive if we're called upon.
I was a kind of member of a peace club in my former school, so I kind of going through a kind of such kind of peace making, peace orientation. I've been involved in such kind of things, so I don't have to, as in being together as a team, thinking of she's a Christian or something like that. Thinking of when we are even together, I forgot about religion. I forgot about I'm a person of Muslim or she's Christian. There's a difference. I don't look anything a kind of difference. We take everything the same. I feel it's so much more better working together with Christians. With this, I get it that it's possible for we to coexist together, because when we are young, people tell us that for we to coexist with the Christian one, there will be some corruption or some bad habit for we to catch up from there. But with this, I find that it's definitely it's totally
As a team, we've deliberated and come up with an idea on the peace project that we are to embark on if we emerge as the winner of this great debate. And what we came up with is that we are going to do a peace project in the secondary schools,
in secondary schools, which comprising of both the male and the female. The Peace Project is to catch this, is to go to secondary school in order to catch these young ones so that they will know that a Christian and a Muslim can coexist together, thereby having sports programs or debate programs on which issues like this can be discussed.
Congratulations. And like I said, viewers at home can vote on the number of your screen. Determine if it's the Pearl team, you text Pearl to the number of your screen. And if it's Tomalin, you text Tomalin to the number of your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good having you watch this program. And here we have come to the end of this contest. And I want to say, good night, Kaduna State!
Shoulder to shoulder, all for one. We keep holding each other. One for all, and no gender or faith. We are one. Everybody.